All right, guys, I am back. So I'm trying something different. So this is a way that people can call in or, just talk if y'all want to. I'm so excited. Hey, y'all. Y'all don't even understand how excited I am. I finally got this thing to work where we can actually talk. I'm super excited about this. Hey, winner. Can you hear me? It looked like it works, so I'm gonna stop yelling. But I'm so excited. Oh, you okay? At first you couldn't hear me. Well, girl, we are live. Okay. Yeah, I was doing something wrong, but now look at everything. Look at God. Like everything is working. Everything is working. Where you going? You on your way home? I'm just excited. I'm just excited. Oh, home now. Oh, okay. See, I told you I was gonna figure this out, and I did. Even though it's 8 o'clock. YouTube does this weird thing though. Like if I go live the first time, it may notify you, but then if like I close that one out real quick and then go live again, it won't notify you again. So you guys, that's coming on. I have two questions for $11.11. Each question is a 3-card pull. And if you want to come on and like tell your story or talk, you guys can feel free to do that. Actually, I'm gonna give everybody one full love pool. If you're willing to come on here and talk, I'll give you like a love reading. Okay. Winner, okay, that'll be cool. So what's the question of the night? I'm trying to think. Karen usually comes up with the question of the night. I'm trying to think what can we do. Winner, did you ever look at your listen to your reading from last night? I know. I'm like, where is Karen? Karen said it's too late. She had said earlier that she had to get up at like 5 o'clock or something like that. So it's too late for her. She probably in the bed. It's 9 o'clock. Well, it's 9 o'clock her time, 8 o'clock my time. But let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, should we do something freaky since it's question of the night, or should we do something classy? And if you guys are willing to come on here and talk to the person who just came on, I'll do a free love reading for you. It'll be like a 3-card pull. Are you there? Well, how did you? I mean, what did you think about it? I'm about to say, how did you feel? What did you think? Did you feel like it resonated? It resonated. Oh yeah, the heart chakra is important. It's time to heal your heart chakra. How did you feel about when I said that dude is coming back? Was you like, oh yeah? You be modest sometimes. Look, I'm excited to be on here and finally figure this stuff out. And then this one, my live is kind of dry. Well, I knew he was coming back, just don't know when. Um, yeah, that's the thing. Are you like willing and able to like? Do you feel like he did you anything like wrong? Because a lot of times we feel like we want to let the dude come back because they done too much. It's like, how's the energy like that with y'all? Or is it just like, is your biggest issue is the fact that he just don't, he has a problem with like committing? Because I know something for me, like if it do take too long, I can quickly fall out of like with you. I don't care if I've been with you for a while. If I've been with you super long, then no, I mean it'll take me a little while to fall out of like. But well, I'm gonna just say it. Like it'll take me. I can fall out of like quickly, but falling out of love, it'll probably take me a little minute to fall out of love. But falling out of like, I definitely can move on quickly. Okay. For you guys that are coming on, I'm doing something new. So this way, if you guys want to call, come on and talk, you can guys can feel free to do that. Is this to commit? Sagittarius have a hard time committing. They'll commit to you, but they have a hard time. I don't know what it is about them. Hi, Rhonda. I see you're back. How are you doing, love? You want to ask a free question? Because if you want to ask a free question, then you have to click the link in a pin and come on and talk to us, and we'll be more than happy to answer your question. You can tell us what's going on once you click the link. If you're willing, click the link at the top. It's in the pinned comments, and you can come on here and talk. Hello, Journey. How are you doing today? So when you come on though, if you're not trying to show your face, it'll ask you about the video. Just click no to the video, but yes to the mic. No to the video, yes to the mic. Hi, Amira. How are you doing today? Okay. Do I have to let you on? Okay, it says add to stream. Can you hear me, Winner?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can. I'm so glad to hear
Awesome.
your voice.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. Doing great. You were asking me a question about
Oh,
um
yeah.
oh boy. Really for me, the issue it wasn't anything that he did that was so horrible. It was just the lack of commitment. So he didn't he hasn't lied, he hasn't cheated, he hasn't, just
So
want to
just
be
the lack of commitment.
yeah. For me, that's all it really was. Just a lack of commitment. Nothing major.
So if he's coming back to commit to you, you like all good with it.
If he's gonna commit and because he knows what that would take, he knows what that means. He knows what it entails in order, to come back this direction. He knows what that means. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
So
long as I'm still single when he comes back, but he wait too long, it might not be an option because I'm not willing to sit and just wait and see when he's coming. Oh well, he may be here in 20 days. He may be here in 30 days. No.
I ain't gonna tell you no days now,
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. I don't want that's what I'm saying. I don't want to I wouldn't just put myself on hold waiting for that.
yeah. No, completely understand. I don't know though. I think your situation is so different and so unique because like you guys have that connection, and it's just the fact that there's no commitment there. And
Yeah.
so I think that that'll be like that's your biggest issue. So I'm gonna put some cards on it. But
Yeah,
I've already
don't
told you
think.
1,000 times he's coming back. So let's just see what else Spirit wants you to know about him or about the situation.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, girl.
Might as well. Okay, so when I'm on here, that means I can't see the chat anymore.
I think it takes you out of YouTube, right?
Yeah, it does. It just kind of puts me in the studio, so now I can't see what's going on YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
I
okay.
can do I can do chat right here in the studio. I can chat. Okay.
Oh, girl, this is my first time using this.
Oh
So,
wait. Now what did I just see? I just saw something.
oh, Journey, yeah, everything is good. You said you had a bad day.
Oh, I
It's,
can see the comment.
oh, you can.
Yes. Hi
And
everybody.
Amira, so you say you're doing good. You're just packing. Oh, so when are you moving to your new apartment, Amira? That's so cool. So the thing about you, Winner, and this guy it's like this guy felt like he's already planted seeds, so he kind of feels like he don't have to do a lot of work because the seeds has already been planted here. So he wants to he feels like y'all already committed. Like he's not cheating on you. He's not looking for anybody else. Like it's almost like he's faithful to you, because he felt like, hey, I've already planted those seeds. Like almost on the energy, like what else do you want me to do? Because I've planted those seeds. He doesn't necessarily see anything that he's done wrong. He feels like, okay, let me just give her time. He feels like if I give her time, she's just gonna come around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're like, nah, I need a commitment. I need something. But he feels like, why do we have to like put labels on things? I don't think that he's the type of person that likes to put labels. Um, you're in your head a lot about it. And I feel like he's finally getting to, well, I feel like he's going to get to the point where he's going to be in his head, but he's not there yet. The thing is that he feels like, hey, man, I put in the work. Like he feels like he has put in the work and he doesn't really see what he has done wrong. Um, but once he gets to the point that he knows that, hey, I messed up or she's have really pulled her energy back from me, then that's when you'll start seeing him giving you the world. He's gonna come back to like give you the world. He's gonna come back to really show you like, hey, I know I messed up. I didn't realize I messed up, but hey, you've been gone for too long. Like you have not been talking to me. You have shut down your energy, and now I'm ready for a commitment here. Um, with you have the high priestess card, which is like you have to trust your intuition with this situation. Move on your intuition. If you feel like, hey, I don't want to um I don't want to give him any of my time right now. I'm not ready for it. Even if say if he comes back and he comes back and decide, hey, I'm ready. You may not be ready at that time. I feel like you may decide that you're gonna pull your energy back. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's because the fact that once you make up your mind, you made up your mind, and it's nothing that nobody can tell you to change your mind. You're not gonna change your energy when it comes to that.
Right.
And so he will have. So when it gets to that point, it's gonna be a point where he's gonna have to prove himself to you because of the fact that you've already know what you want. You get what I'm saying? Like you already
Yep.
know. So it's like that at that point, the only way he's gonna get you back is actually like working hard to get you back because I feel like you're gonna pull back your energy totally.
Yeah. Well, I agree. I think you're right because that's exactly what I've done. I changed my number. Well, he got my number, but it took him a minute to get it, and that was the issue. So, he had a problem with that. But I don't call, I don't talk, I haven't nothing to say. And so he's not really feeling that. And you're right because he feels like um we are already together. That's how he feel in his mind. He's like, I'm his woman, so that's all it takes. Like that's all he needs to say. He's like, yeah, so what? I didn't make a commitment, but the commitment is we either married or we nothing. Like that's how he see it in his mind. A commitment to him is being married.
Hmm.
So I get you.
And so yeah, and so for him, he's not ready
Yeah.
to commit like marriage. He
Yeah.
likes that freedom. He feels like
Yeah.
he don't want to be pinned down, but he feels like him spending his time, his money, his energy on you is the commitment that he's willing to make. So that's what I got, girly.
All right, yeah,
But
that was fun, man.
don't get off. Stay
Oh, I'm
on.
not. Look, I'm not getting those. I'm good. I'm good. I'm looking at everybody comments and stuff. I can see them now. I don't feel like I'm out on the limb by myself. Oh, hi,
No.
Journey. See, I
Okay,
can
what
talk to
Journey?
everybody.
She said,
Journey.
card for how the rest of the week is going to go. And then she said, will M reach out to me? Uh, Okay, and then the last one is, will I end up going on a cruise for my birthday this year? Let's see, girly. Um, but I like this. This is actually kind of cool though. It makes the live a
Yeah.
little more entertaining. All right, so she want to know how the rest of the week is going to go.
Nobody else wants to get on.
I know we missing Karen. She would have got on. If
Yeah.
you guys want to get on, click the link. All right, so Journey, your overall energy for the first question is how the rest of your week is gonna go. I mean, you have to. I feel like you got to change your mindset. Okay, my bad. I feel like you got to change your mindset about how everything is going in your life. Sometimes when little things happen, it's frustrating, right? You feel like, hey, this is not the way I want things to go, and so it can kind of like change everything. But spirit is letting you know it's like everything is mental. You know, like, hey, that's one thing, but that's not everything. So you have to like, if you feel like you're on top of the world, don't your energy goes so much better? And so that's how you have to work this situation, because I do see that this is a trying week for you, and the rest of the week is going to be the same way, because I feel like you're going to feel like you're at a crossroads for some reason. Like you have so many different directions to go, but you're trying to get to the point where, okay, um how do I get over the hump? You know, like with the credit thing, I read that. I mean, it's just one thing, man. You get mad about it, but you can fix it. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes we give situations so much energy or so much power, and that's not what the universe wants you to do. I think the universe sends little hiccups because of the fact they want to see how you like react to certain things. You know, um, the next thing is the eight of this, like that card represents like you building a foundation for yourself. So continue, like everything that you're doing, you're creating your own world. You know, you're building your own foundation. You're getting yourself to the point where, you know, life is going to be exactly how you want it to be. And I feel like that's where you are. Like, instead of looking at, hey, I got this thing on my credit, look at how you're going to fix it. You know, stop looking at the problem like the problem is going to defeat you, but look at the problem like, hey, how do I fix it? You know, have this fix it mindset. I do see like, and this is kind of goes into the second card. I mean, the second question, but like, I do see you bumping heads with somebody, and it could be M. But I feel like you kind of like speaking your mind, and like you don't care what anybody's saying. It's like your way or the highway. I feel like you're kind of bumping heads with people. So, and I kind of feel like that maybe with M, because of the fact that, do I feel like he's going to reach out to you this week? No. But, and I don't think that was your question. I think it's like, will he reach out or something like that? Let me go back. Um, Let me see. When will M reach out to me? Um, he will definitely reach out to you, but I feel like right now you're kind of like in the energy like, I think I told you this before. It's kind of like you are wearing this masculine armor, like you're ready for like to defeat somebody, and you don't have to approach the world with, you know, trying to defeat things. All you have to do is be. You need to get back into this feminine energy. I feel like you put yourself in the survival mode. Like, man, it's either this way or the highway, and so that's the energy that you really need to work on this week. Hey, 30 draws. So the next question is, when will M reach out to me? Or will he ever? Well, you know he likes you. And you know he's on vacation. So you know that's the reason why he hasn't. And I think he's waiting on you to reach out to him. That's what it feels like. Let me see. Yeah, I mean he's definitely gonna reach out to you. I feel like you should definitely like, you said you have been bumping hands. Yeah, I see it in the cars, girl. You've definitely been bumping hands with people because you like, you are in this defensive mode. Like, I gotta protect me, and it's nothing wrong with protecting yourself, but you just gotta like work on Um, you got to work on this energy, girl. Like you got to get back into your feminine bag. So the issue with you and M is that he does really like you. M doesn't know how to approach you though. And so he feels like he makes efforts with you, but you kind of push him away. You know, it's kind of like you push him away and you're not allowing things to like I don't know. I don't think if you're allowing things to happen naturally, but it's something about you pushing him away. Like he feels like, man, I be trying and then she gives me a hard time. And so because he feels that way, he's afraid to actually approach you. But I do see some new beginnings with this situation. But the issue is I feel like you should contact him. Like I feel like you kind of got him like I don't know if she want to talk to me. I don't know how she feel about me, but he still likes you. He still wants some new beginnings with you. Like I see some new beginnings with his money too. I know you like that. So put dirty draws on here.
What is this?
Hey girl.
Hey girl, what's this?
And I see like some new beginnings with like your his money. But I do see like with him, like when y'all start back talking, it's gonna start off a little rocky. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you good?
Girl, what you say? He gonna be waiting until he's in a wheelchair then. Well, girl, if you're not willing to reach out to him, you might as well try to find somebody else. I'm just letting you know. Cause he gonna be he don't really know how to approach you. You come off too strong for him. He don't really know how to approach you. Let's see what the next question is that you have. My girl said he gonna be waiting in the wheelchair. Will I end up on a cruise for my birthday this year? Let's see. Did I? I think I didn't. Okay. I think I. Okay, she muted herself. All right. So let's see. Let's see if she's gonna go on a cruise this year. Didn't I already tell you this question? I feel like I've already answered this question. I feel like you are gonna go on a cruise, but it's with somebody else. I mean, I see like you going on. You said, yeah, that would probably be me. And true is yes, you're right. Okay. And then what do you say before that? Yeah, it is what it is. He's a grown ass man, and he can do it. And if not, it's not meant to be. Well, girl, you just said with a mouthful. Um, I do see you going on a cruise though, and I feel like you're going with some people. I feel like it's not going to be necessarily what you want because I feel like it's the people that you decide to go with. It's going to be very frustrating, but I definitely do see the cruise coming. So that's what I have for y'all. That's what I have. But I feel like the people like trying to think. I feel like the people that you decide to go with, some of them are going to pull out. Okay, it was a vacation for next year, but I feel like some people are going to pull out, and it's just going to be like very frustrating. Like I really seen you getting like really upset about it, about how people act about it. So let's see who's next on here. All right, Earth Angel, are you still on here? And Miss King, how are you doing? So, winter. You welcome. Dirty draws. I haven't seen you in a long time, girl. Well, I think I seen you what last week.
Can you hear me?
All right. So, Earth Angel, if you're trying to get the free question, the thing says if you're willing to come on here to talk and tell us what's going on with your love life, we'll give you a free question. So you have to click the link at the top. Oh, girl,
Wait,
yeah, go.
Y'all can hear me
What?
or no?
I can hear you now.
Oh, girl, my bad. You know my ass be working all the time.
Oh, yeah, you do that. You work at night too, or you just work in the daytime?
I work in the daytime, but I usually be in the bed. Like it's probably hard to believe this, but I be in the bed like a grandma, like at 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Girl, why?
I be tired. Like I feel like an old ass auntie.
I cannot go to bed that early. I don't care what I'm doing. Like, I'm more of a night owl.
I be going to bed so early. I be waking up like at 10 o'clock, thinking I slept like 4 hours. I be like, damn, is this early? But you
Yeah.
got. I'm about to go downstairs and do my little thing. So I'm here though. I'm listening.
All right, girl. All right. Hey, beautiful dream. So, beautiful dream, if you want a free love reading, jump on here. Click the link in the pinned comments. She said, "Hey, y'all." That's how my little niece be talking. Hey, y'all. Earth Angel says she's tired every day. Where's Keisha? This is the day we need Keisha.
I was just wondering where was Keisha. That's crazy.
It's
I,
like
I was
we
going through the comments looking to see if Keisha was on here.
the day that we have family hour. She ain't on here. But I was like, where is my girl? Where is my girl? But she started some new thing, I think she said. Some sewing thing. So what's the question of the night, winner? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
I see. Look at you.
Because I can't never think of the question of the night.
Um,
You always come up with the good questions.
Oh, me? No, y'all be coming up with the good questions. Casey T
man.
says, morning, good night. How are you? Happy nighttime.
Let's make it something nice and trivial. Like let's not make it too deep. Let's make it fun. Let's see. Um, I don't want to do sex yet. It's kind of early. Okay. How about looks? Let's see. Would you not date a person based solely off looks? Like
Hmm.
if they had everything that you wanted, but you were not physically attracted to them. They were
How
the
ugly
complete
are they?
they're just the complete opposite of everything you find attractive. So if you like skinny men, he's a big man. If you like big men, he's a skinny man. If you like tall men, he's a short man. Like he's the complete opposite of everything you find physically attractive, but he has everything else. Like everything else that you want, everything else that you can imagine that you want in a relationship out of a man. He has every other quality except the fact you're not physically attracted to him. Do you date him?
Hi,
Do you
can I answer?
or do you
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
Yeah, I kind of was in that situation, and honestly, I think I would end up resenting the person because they have everything else, but they don't. I'm not uh physically attracted to them because I feel like I have to be physically attracted to you too. So I think a little bit of both because I mean I've been with some fine motherfuckers, but they treat you so bad. So it's just like I rather you stimulate my mind and my soul and my heart, and then maybe like I can when we doing the do I can think of maybe like
Nas or somebody. Like when I look at, I can see somebody else or something. Because I mean, these days it's just more about who really is gonna take care of you, who's gonna make you feel good inside, and if he funny, he get an extra pass. But I do understand what you said. Like you're gonna end up resenting him because he ugly.
Yeah, I can't do it. Sorry.
What
I
about you guys?
I don't know. I think I've had that situation, and because I wasn't attracted to him, I just was like, I played him as a friend. Like I didn't like he was financially stable, he was loving, but it was just something about him that I just wasn't like attractive to him. Like I don't know. So I would say it depends because if somebody stimulate my mind mentally and I'm intrigued by you, then looks don't have nothing to do with it. But if like you like check all the boxes, but I'm not, you know how like you get that tingling feeling, oh, I'm in love, or I like him, like he make me feel special. Like, yeah, if
Yeah.
I don't get that, I don't want it. Like I don't care if
Yeah,
you or not or ugly, like I just don't want it.
yeah. Well, okay. My take on it is, let's say I tried it
Okay.
and
How was
it
that?
didn't work. It didn't. It didn't work because I was like, I mean, when I look at you, I don't want to lay you down. I'm like, and I
Oh.
know when the lights are off, you can
Mm.
think about somebody else, but before the lights get off, I got to look at you. Before we get to that, before we get there, like
Yeah.
there's a build up, there's a there's a nonverbal communication. There's this heat, this chemistry, there's this, oh man, this flirtation back and forth. And if I look at you and I'm like, what the fuck are you? Uh, like what's going on? Like what happened? I don't think it just didn't work. So we wound up being like friends or whatever. And he said I was rude. He said I was nasty. And I was like, well, would you prefer a bitch to be honest with you than to lie to you and use you and take your money? You know what I mean? I'm like, I can take your
Mm.
shit, but like I'm trying to tell you what it is for real. So we wound up being friends for a little while, and then he told me, "Fuck me," because
Okay,
wasn't
so
doing
you
what he wanted. So
you kind of made a point though. Like this made me think. I think that men can do it because they
yeah,
really don't give a fuck because this is like pussy.
right,
It's whatever.
right,
But I
right.
feel
Mm.
like women, we're a little bit more deep into it. And with that being said, I seen a post saying that men, it's easier for men to date than women to date. Do y'all agree? Because I felt like that shit was true. Like niggas kind of settle for whatever. Like if you have a house, money, pussy, you could cook or whatever, then that's good. But a lady is like we have more standards, or I guess more things that we go by when we want in a man. Do y'all think that's true?
No, I
Yeah,
agree.
I
I
agree.
think that
Cause
we are much more emotional, and
mm,
I think that
I was gonna say that.
we should date. I think what we do is instead of dating, we become monogamous within a dating environment. We're not supposed to just become monogamous in a dating environment. You become monogamous with the person you're going to marry. You become monogamous with the person that's earned that from you. We just out here being monogamous with every person that we're going out with and thinking because we date you, we're supposed to be fucking. We're not supposed to fuck everybody we date. We're not
Mm.
supposed to be monogamous with everybody we date. We're supposed to date them, see if they're worthy of what we have to offer and if we're worthy of what they have to offer, and then go further. Outside of that, that's why we fall victim to the situations that we have because we just monogamous too quick with
True.
people we shouldn't be monogamous with.
Women do that, but men don't do that.
Men
Like
don't do
men,
that. They
they
don't.
they feel like they can just like have. I mean, they have sex with whoever, whenever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And those
You
women that
just
they are
said.
having sex with, most of the time they feel like they're in a relationship or they're building a relationship with somebody.
Yeah. But that's why most men will only when they out there doing it like that, if they just sleeping around and it's just sex for them, they hit you, quit you twice, and then they
Mm.
done. They don't want to keep coming back to you because they don't want you to feel like it's a relationship when it's really not that. It's just fucking for them. They really just want to fuck. Like they like that. They like talking you out your shit. They like they like the different. Let me see if your head feel a little bit different. Let me see if you can do a trick this one, then do all the shit the same. No, it's all different. Like let me see. They just want to do it. It's not anything emotional to them. They just doing it.
Do y'all think that it is different though, like with every woman, or
Yes.
it just pussy is pussy?
No.
Nah, I think it's different with every
It's
woman
different with
because
every
every
woman.
woman has a different
Yes.
touch. They do different things, and for me, I personally think that men just they just be out here doing whatever to
Everybody,
anything that
everybody.
moves. So
They act like it's the same.
No, every woman's body is built different. Every woman's every woman's labias are different. The grip, the difference, the dense, everything about it is different for each woman. Everything about it is different. So
No, I agree. Like, because when you think about a dude, like every dude is different. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like they're not gonna have the same size penis, or if it is like the same around the same size, it's gonna feel different. Like their stroke may be different. Like it's not gonna
yeah.
be the same.
Their attitude behind it, their energy behind what they do is different.
So how long would y'all wait? Like, say if y'all dating somebody, and y'all are, I guess in Winter's mind, the way that Winter said it, like y'all dating, and I don't know. I think you said this the other day. How long would you wait before like you have to be in a relationship? No, that was Z. She was like, how long would y'all wait before like with dating somebody that you guys have to be in a relationship? Are y'all dating for a year? Are y'all dating for 2 years, 4 years? Like, how long are you gonna wait?
I feel like within a couple of months, like 1 or 2 months.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like I'm not gonna be waiting a long period of time. 90 days. You got 90 days.
right.
Now,
I think
Yeah,
it doesn't take that long to date someone to find out if you want to be in a relationship. It doesn't take 3 and 4 years. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
that's
wild.
bogus. Cause at that time, nigga, you gonna marry me?
Right. Like,
but
like
then
we
he ain't
planning the wedding and the honeymoon. What you talking about?
at the marriage, the getting married stage because his
Ex-
mind is already like we just got together. You know what I'm saying?
ex- Exactly. Well,
But see,
that's why
that's
we're
when
not
we
wasting
step
that
in
type
as
of
women.
time.
Like, and you have to know what you want as a woman as well. Like, if you're gonna sit there and play with this dude for 3, 4 years and not be his girl or be his fiance, then what can you really ask for at this point? Because you like
Yeah,
you're wasting
And
your
why
time.
not say
you
that
got
from
to
the
be
beginning?
intentional.
From the beginning. Why wait until you 4 months in, a year in to start saying, "Oh, this is what I want. This is what I expect." No, like those are first date conversations. Like
Yep.
this is what I'm looking for. This is what I expect. Now, if you're not expecting the same thing, you're not looking for the same thing, then already we know there's no need for the second date. There's no need for the third date. Like what we doing? We're
Do
on
you think
different
men lie
timelines.
about that to like have sex with you? You think that some men are out there leading girls on, thinking like, "Hey,
Oh yeah.
I want to be in this
Absolutely.
relationship with you, but not right now, but eventually." Yeah, you know.
Absolutely.
You think
Of course, if somebody's gonna fall for that, but if you set a standard within yourself, your standard is set. It doesn't matter what he say. Doesn't
Mhm.
matter. It doesn't matter what his conversation is. I have two daughters, and I always taught them, look, that pussy is yours. Excuse my French, but that's yours. I can't
Mhm.
tell you when to give it away and who to give it to, but don't ever allow somebody to talk you out of it because if they talk you out of it, then you feel beat. But if you decide that this the nigga, I want you to have this. I don't care what you said. I don't care who you with. I don't care what you're doing. And he didn't talk you out of it. He didn't have to tell you, oh, I love you and I'm gonna be with you forever and you mean the world to me to get you to give it to him. Then
Mhm.
he didn't beat you out of it. You made a conscious decision. And after, if it doesn't work, if it's nothing after the fact, then you don't feel like you were beat for that pussy. You feel like, hey, I gave that nigga that pussy and it didn't work and we move on.
Right.
But
I
if you go
agree.
into it thinking, oh well, there's a chance and there's an opportunity, no, then of course you're gonna be talked out of it. You're gonna be beat for your pussy every time. Set the standard and let that be what it is. And when you get to them, then hey, I gave it to you because I wanted to. You didn't fuck me, but I did fuck you for sure. That's what happened. We did that. We did it together, and I made the decision, and that was that.
No, it's some people that really be like, it's some guys that really be like, oh, you the type of chick I'll marry. Like, and these girls be getting all wet, like, okay. Like, you want the draws now or later. Like, all you have to do is tell them that you're gonna marry them. And they're so naive and they just like, okay, when?
Mm,
Girl, I done gave him the best head of my life, like
mm,
of his life. Shit, like it was just amazing. I mean, it's because you be on my live, like you hear all kind of crazy stuff, and I'm like, why did you do that? Like, I just don't understand. Like, just because a man promised you one thing doesn't mean that that's what's gonna happen. Like it. I be meeting dudes that be lying to me, talking about, oh, like yeah, you the type of chick I'm married, but we not even on that level. So why would you tell me that?
Mm,
right,
you're
Like,
just talking
right.
why
to
would you
talk,
even tell
basically.
me?
Why did you think that was the thing to say? Because who told you I
Because they're
wanted to
trying to
be
get something from you.
Because they know that that's what most girls fall for. Most girls want to have a relationship with a man, to want to get married and everything. And the issue is that these girls don't really believe in their self enough to know, like, hey, I just feel like that's the self love factor of it. Like, if you know that, hey, this dude full of crap, you know what I'm saying?
right?
Then why are you sitting up here falling for it? Like, I know some females that they do this. Well, I know. Let me tell you, I had this old friend, and she had at the time she had 2 kids by this dude. But ask me how many kids did he have, like outside kids on her? 4, like
Wow.
outside kids. It was so tacky because I did. Let me tell you how I found out because I didn't know he was doing this, right? Had no idea this dude was out here sleeping with all these different women. So I had a coworker and I was like, "Hey, let's go out." But I said, I'm about to go pick my friend up, and then we can go out." So I pull up, and she like, "Is that Sean?" I said, "What you mean? Is that Sean? You know him?" She's
Oh
talking
my
about
god!
my
Oh,
cousin
wow.
just had a baby by him. I said, "Oh hell no!"
Oh
I
my
was
god!
like, "Oh my
Mm-mm.
goodness!" Like, and
So
this girl,
so we
That's
all want to know.
unheard of.
So wait, all of us are wanting to know. Did she know about the 4 kids?
she did not. She had no clue. She had no
Oh,
clue.
wow.
Okay,
She
okay,
found
but
out later.
but what if that's like kind of like my life without meeting up? Okay, so I was young when I met my baby father, and he didn't tell me about any of the children, and I damn sure didn't feel or know that he had more children on me until he told me on my birthday last year.
Did he have
I
kids on you?
Yeah, he had kids on me. He had kids on me, but we were together for 6 years. We were together for 6 years, and I didn't know about any of these children. Like, I mean, when I say do a good fucking job at hiding, like living a double life, the best job. Make you feel so good, but at the same time so worthless. Like, so it was a deep manipulation, but like I can say, like I really didn't think that he had kids on me, and I don't even know the number. I think it's like 3 or 4 kids, but there's a point like where somebody can like really fuck with your mind so bad that you don't even see what's really happening in front of you.
Right.
Let,
Now I think
let
I'm
me
at the
tell you.
point where I'm like realizing like damn, I like like I was green as shit to a point, and now I'm by myself. But sometimes I don't even know how to deal with that shit because it's like not easy to get off your mind.
I mean, like with my friend, she eventually found out, right? So, like, how she found out was like it definitely wasn't me because like once the girl was like she knew him, I took her back to her house. I was like, I can't. I'm not gonna do that to her because I knew how much she was like in love with this dude. But I don't know how she found out. I know she told me she had found out. That's all I heard. She was like, he has like 2 other kids, and then I'm thinking like, he got like 4 other kids, but I'm not gonna tell her because I felt like that was his responsibility. And then the dude, like, he was so close to me where he'll tell me little stuff, and then he's like, "Yeah, I had kids on her and all these other stuff." But he's like, I still love her though. And I was like, the only
That's
thing this girl
crazy.
ever wanted you to do was marry her. You did not marry her. And so she ended up like I think she broke up with him for a little while. Oh no, I think he broke up with her. And then she ended up getting back with him. And I think like her revenge was she had another baby, you know, because she was like, I'm just gonna have it, you know, I'm gonna have another baby or whatever. I think that that's like what she thought that was gonna keep him. I'm like, girl, you already had two kids, girl. Now
No.
you having another kid, and then that didn't work. Because I remember he told me, because like I said, he was really close to me too, but I always had loyalty with her. He was like, man, I'm only staying with her because she got pregnant. She know I wasn't trying to have no more kids, blah blah blah. And I was like, bruh, like, did you tell her that? And he like, yeah, I told her that. And she knows. And I was like, well, she knew how to keep you there. You know, like that's what I'm thinking. Like she knew what would keep you. But she not with him now. But I'm just like, I want to have that last child to try to keep him because he didn't stay that long. He stayed probably for a year, and then he still ended up leaving.
Well, first thing is we're not creating lies and more responsibility for me to try to keep the attention of any person. I am not I'm not built that way. That's not
Mhm.
in me. We're not gonna do that. Um and the next thing is it's not your fault to find out that this man had babies on you. That's not your fault. That doesn't take anything away from you because he was manipulative. He's not the first man to do it. My own within my own family. It's happened within my own family. He had a wife. He had three boys with his wife. He had a mistress and he had three boys with his mistress. The same year that every year his wife was pregnant, his mistress was pregnant.
Dude.
Girl, I got a family member like that. Are we related?
so,
For
so
real.
you know,
Where they from? They
it-
live in Louisiana.
girl, I shall not say any names. I shall not give away any details because I never know. But
No, I wouldn't tell their name, but that happened to like my mom's first cousin. It
yeah,
same scenario. But
yeah.
basically what happened in this situation was so he was with this one chick, and then after he got with this one chick, you know, they loved each other, but he was messing around with this other chick. The other chick got pregnant. So all his family members was like, "Well, marry the other chick." You know what I'm saying? So he never was fully in love with her. It's just that his family and his they like my mom age, so they like in their 60s. So they was like, okay, well, you know, marry her. And so he's like, okay, let's get married. So what this chick did was every time the wife got pregnant, because he never stopped dealing with the girlfriend, the original girlfriend. Every time the wife got pregnant, she got pregnant. And
Mm,
she felt like at one point she got so tired and she was like, I'm tired of my kids being a mystery. So she just showed up at his mama house. His mama knew, but she showed up one day while the wife
mm,
was there, and then I was like, oh my goodness. And
mm.
that was like the end for her because the wife had no idea that he was having these kids. And those kids
Listen.
were like 20 at that
Mm-mm.
time.
I was
Like,
going to say she didn't find out about these kids until these kids were adults. They were 20. These kids were adults when she found out that this man had a whole nother life. And guess what? The life was around the corner from hers.
girl, probably the
Like
same thing.
it wasn't far away. It was around the corner. And he gave her a house. He provided them a house. You
That's
know,
crazy.
and it's like what do you do? Do you take the blame for that? Do you put all of that on your shoulders? No, you put it the blame where it belongs. Who lied? Who created the other families? That person. You take time away and you heal yourself, you deal with yourself, you love yourself, and you train yourself to know that you're worthy, that that wasn't your fault, that whatever you need to do in order to heal yourself, whatever conversation you need to have with yourself, and then you move on. You don't hold on to that, you don't harbor that because that's not yours. That's his shit. That's not your shit.
But that is trauma.
Yeah.
Like, Dirty Draws, you say you went through that. Like you found out he was having all those kids, and I'm sure that did something like mentally for you. Like,
No, you. Every time my daughter speaks to him, you can see like he's at a different woman's house. Even my daughter was like, "Where are you at? Like it looks different." And it's all the time, and it's just like, I mean, oh, it's even. You know what? The little piece that I said about the kids is the least, and that's what fucking sucks about it. Like, there's a lot more shit that I be going through, and all I want to do is just let this shit go. Like, I
Mm.
just turned 28. I'm doing good for myself and my daughter. I'm in school for fucking accounting. Excuse my language, y'all. It's just I got a lot going on. And it's like one negative thing in my life, one fucking negative thing in my life, and it's just like won't fucking break away. And I'm just sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Cause all I want to do is take care of my daughter. That's it. That's all I want to do. I don't want to argue. I don't want to go back and forth. I want the fucking help. I just want to take care of my daughter. But I think me wanting to help is like harboring me. Even child support is harboring me. Like it's always stressful. It's a problem. It's just always something with this man.
yeah, I mean, it takes a lot to do that. Like, I think that sometimes we put ourselves in stuff that we don't need to necessarily go through. But in that situation, you didn't put yourself through anything other than the fact that loving this man a little too long. You know what I'm saying? And not paying attention to the red flags. And then, hey, Kai. But yeah, that's the only thing I seen is that you didn't really put yourself through anything. It's just that you wasn't paying attention. Like, you trusted him. Now, in those cases, I feel like if you find out those situations and you decide to walk away, then you did what was right for you. If you was in a situation you had no idea what was going on, I mean, what can you do? Because you have no idea what's going on. But when you get to the point where and you still decide, hey, I'm gonna be with this man. Now you look like the fool, like for real. Like you look like why is she? Well, everybody looking at you like, why are you doing that? Like why are you not loving yourself first? Like, but in your situation, you had no idea. Like he was like a dirtbag. Now you just have to learn how to heal yourself from those situations. What about you, beautiful dream? Have you ever been through anything like that?
Um, to be honest, like I haven't been in a relationship in a while. I've been in a situationship where I was with a guy and I found out that I don't know what I would call it. He wasn't gay, but he was having relations with men. So, and I didn't know about it and I found out and he was like messing with other women and I was just like in shock when I found out. The signs were there, but of course, like you're ignoring things and you're thinking like, "Oh, that can't be true. Like maybe I'm just overthinking." And of course, they do come back trying to get back into your life and like I learned my lesson with looking at the red flags like he's saying he's somewhere and he's not there and just doing a whole bunch of weird stuff. Like I had like strings of heartbreak. Like I can't remember the last time I had a good relationship. Which I know kind of stems from my relationship with my dad. So, which I'm working on, but like I don't know. I just find like men are a disappointment to me. Like I don't know why I keep getting this player type energy or men that or men that are like weird. I don't know. Like I don't know if it's because of where I live. It's just I'm not meeting the right person.
I think what it is, like I was in that energy at one point. I was like, why I keep meeting these same type of guys? But you meet those type of guys because those are things that you haven't healed from. So what you could do is when you meet them and you recognize like, hey, this is not the type of guy I want to date. stop dating them, move on to somebody else, because when you start dating those guys or giving them a chance, like you're showing the universe, like, okay, this is the type of guy I want. So you're gonna meet more and more and more guys like that. But when you just say at first, like, okay, I'm not doing that, I'm not dating those type of people, then you'll start like meeting the type of guy that you want. Also, write down what you want. Like you have to like send signs to the universe, like, this is what I'm looking for, because like your thoughts are everything. Like what you speak out your mouth is everything. What you accept in your life is everything. Because sometimes y'all think that I'm just passing time with this person because they not, I know they not the right person for me, but you're sending those
Mhm.
signals to the universe like, hey, I want this type of guy. Send me more of these people. So you have to be
Mhm.
really intentional of what you allow in your life.
Nah, you're absolutely right. Cause like honestly, I met somebody and he was cool, but going back to what you were saying earlier, is like he's not my type at all. Like he's not attractive, he's not cute. Like he's a great person. Like he's like really sweet, really nice, opens my door, does all the things I want, but he just doesn't, I'm not physically attracted to him. And then there's like things where I have certain pet peeves where I'm looking for like in hygiene, and I'm looking for like things that I uphold to a high standard for myself. I'm looking for that in another person, and he just doesn't have that. But it's crazy how he has all the attributes as far as like um respecting me as a woman type of thing. So I'm like, am I manifesting incorrectly? Like, did I not write down like the actual physical aspect of the person that I'm wanting? Like I don't know. So I thought that was weird that he came into my life and that's what I wanted, but the representative wasn't there.
I mean, if that's kind of like what you want, I would give it a chance. Like, you don't necessarily have to like be his girlfriend, but you're showing the universe like, yeah, send me more guys like this. He's just not what I'm looking for physically, and you said his hygiene is not there, so he stink a little bit.
Oh,
But
not like he stinks, but like he kind of like, I don't know what it is with me, but like he'll scratch his hair and like the dandruff will be on his shirt, and like he's like he'll like make noises like he's clearing his throat. Like certain things he does
oh,
irritates me. Yeah.
I
And then he's
understand
like,
that wholeheartedly.
what you say?
I said I understand that wholeheartedly. I hate that.
Yes. Then he's like biting his nails, and he's like, weight is not a problem for me as long as it's not sloppy. Like, like you could have weight on you, but if it looks sloppy, like I don't like that. I don't know if that's
I don't like a
superficial.
sloppy dude either. I can't stand it. Like hygiene is everything for me too. Like I don't like
Mhm.
how a man dressed is like really big for me. Now,
Yes.
I have met some dudes though that don't know how to dress, but they knew how to treat me. So I just
Mm,
like buying little stuff like, hey baby, you look good in that. Like, let's go here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if
mhm,
he looks decent, he treats you good, like I would give
mhm.
it a chance.
Okay. Last two things I want to say is like another thing that he did. I find that like he also tried to control me in certain aspects, and I find that like a lot of men try to dominate me for some reason. But with him, we went out to eat, and then we went to a sushi spot, and then I guess they brought me two like crab rolls, and he was like, "Did you order that?" And I'm like, "No." And before I could even speak, he was like, "Okay, don't touch your food." And then he called the waiter to take off one of the sushi rolls off my plate.
What's
Like,
your zodiac sign?
what you say?
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries sun, Leo moon, Scorpio rising.
Ooh.
Oh, girl, you a little cray. Um, well, you
Yeah.
know what? I love Aries women, but like not on a romantical thing, but just like I
Hmm.
just always become friends with Aries women. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know, we kind of understand each other,
What's
but
your
you
sign?
guys be. I'm a Leo.
Oh, my
Like,
dad's a Leo. Okay.
Like some people, I don't know. I feel like with him, because I wanted to give you a reading about that. Like, I definitely feel like he's just a time passer. I don't feel like he's anything serious, but I do feel like
I
the
think
universe,
so too. I don't want to be with him.
yeah, the universe does want you to open up your heart when it comes to love, because there's a lot of success coming your way.
Okay.
I think that you just need to date, and like when I say date, date with no attachment. Like just because it went well with this one guy, don't mean that he's gonna be your husband. The universe kind of like wants you to date
Right.
where like you get to experience different type of like people. Open your mind up
Mhm.
because you're gonna have a lot of success with that. I think that that will be emotionally fulfilling for you for right now until you decide like exactly what you want. Because I think you think but it's not exactly what you need. I feel
Okay.
like because this guy, I don't know, like I don't know how his money is, but I feel like that's not gonna do for you. Like whatever his money is, like you need a guy that's a little more successful because I feel like you're the
Yes.
type of person that like nice things and you
Mhm.
want to kind of splurge on you, and I don't see this guy doing that for you.
Yeah.
Um, you need a hard worker. Like I'm seeing that in your car. You need a guy. You admire the person that actually works hard. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like if they're doing something and it wasn't easy, like you like, oh okay, like that's real cool. Like like I don't care if the man works with his hands or he's in the office. You admire the fact that okay, I think that you could like I say that he's a hard worker, but you admire the fact that somebody can use their mind, use their skills, and overcome a lot. And I think that that's what you need
Mhm.
to work on attracting. You know.
Okay.
So I say date. I
Okay.
say don't date with like I'm telling you, don't have no attachment to these people. Get on what's some of the apps? Don't get on Tinder. I heard Tinder is trash. Get on Black or something or Facebook dating and just like go on dates. Let these people splurge you. I think that you need to get in the energy of people who want to splurge on you. And if these
Yeah.
guys are like, hey, no, let's do a meet and greet and we go to Starbucks and you pay
I
for your
hate
own drink.
that.
No, don't do it. Go to the next person. Like straight up, you're on a
Okay.
mission. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of like it's kind of like tricking the universe, but you're really not tricking anybody. But it's like you're flipping it over. Like you right now, you got like the bad part of like the men. So you kind of like
Mhm.
taking it and flipping things over, so you can actually start attracting like the type of men that you want. But you need to start dating with no
Okay.
attachments. Like
Okay.
flirt when you in the grocery store, flirt, what I'm saying, get the dude's number, make it a game. Enjoy
Okay.
life by making it a game. Don't feel like right now is not the time for you to actually meet a guy and marry a guy. It's just a time this is the time for you to have fun, to understand what you want when it comes to a man. So
Okay.
that's my advice for you.
Thank you so much cuz like I've been struggling. I'm like, should I get on the app? Should I not? Like I don't know.
Where you
So,
stay at? What area you stay in?
I'm from Brooklyn, but I stay in Oklahoma for school.
Ooh, Oklahoma girl.
Yeah.
Um, especially what part? Not Tulsa, right?
No, I stay in Norman, but
Okay,
sometimes I go to Oklahoma City.
okay, that's cool. Cause I was about to say I'll be watching the first 48, and those Tulsa men are crazy, so don't even try. But
Yes.
but long as you like get out there and start having fun, that's all I want you to do. Especially if you're in school, like have fun. Don't like
Okay.
right now is not the time for you to be sitting up here thinking that you need to find your mate. No, you need to enjoy life.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You welcome. You welcome. I know I took over the conversation. Go ahead, winner. Go
Good
ahead, Dirty
goddamn time.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me do dirty draws. Let's see what's coming towards you, girl. I'll be telling her she got a man coming, and then when I tell her that, she stays in the house. What kind of stuff is that? I be like, you got a man coming, girl. She be like, well, I'm in the house at 8:30. No, we'll pull some cards for her though.
Mm.
I just think okay. I just think that Dirty Draws needs to work on healing right now as well. I feel like you need to do everything that's the opposite that you're doing. Like I feel like you're on the right path, but when it comes to like actually meeting people, you need to actually do something different. Because, and like when I mean different, this is not the type of different that is like, okay, I changed my whole routine. No, I mean like go out to a different restaurant, change up your routine a little bit, where you may go to, like if you go to the gym, go to another gym, so you can start seeing different things. I think that you get in this mindset of like, okay, 8 o'clock, I gotta drop my daughter off. 8:30, I'll be at work. I'm gonna work all this time to 5:30. I'm gonna get off, pick my daughter up, go get groceries, come home, cook. I'm in the bed at 8:30. Like, I just feel like, we gotta do something different. Like, the only way that we're gonna be successful is if we decide to do something different. And I feel like you got love coming, but you're not gonna meet this dude by continuing to do the same thing that you've been doing.
How am I supposed to change it up? Like, I mean, I'm new here. I don't really know nobody. I mean, I go to the grocery stores and stuff like that. It's funny because that's what you said is literally what I do. Like,
I know.
and you know why? I'm only like that because I've been through a lot. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. So that's why I'm like that. But I know I need to let a little, a little loose a little bit. At least just breathe. I know I need to do that. I'm just
Girl, you need to do a lot. And DM, yes, come on here, ask a question. Click on the link on the pin comments. But yes, you got to do something different. Like, is there a concert that you want to go to? Go to a different. Go to a concert or
Beyonce comes out.
girl. Now that's like $500 worth of money.
I
No, I'm
love
just playing.
Beyonce. I love
But girl, go ahead and go to the Beyonce concert. Do something. Where you live at? Yeah, like go to Florida. Winter's bored too. She need a friend.
I'm in Tennessee, girl.
You
How
already
far
know.
is that from each other though?
Probably like
Hours,
8 hours.
like 5 hours, 10 hours. Do you know? You don't know?
I
No.
have no clue.
Hello.
I'm in Jacksonville.
I don't know. I'm trying to make
Hello.
y'all be friends. Hi DM, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on,
Good.
love?
Thank you for taking me for the question. So this is kind of a crazy situation. I was wanting to know, my son's father has been trying to get back with me, and I was just talking to him on the phone, and then I guess some girl that he's been dealing with, all of a sudden she's just in the background and she's just like running off at her mouth. And I'm like, I initially wanted to meet you and, meet you because you've been around my son. And she's just like, why are you calling him? And but I'm like, girl, this is my son's father. I'm gonna call him whenever I want, if I want to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just really weird. And long story short, she was saying that she's gonna try to fight me and all this crazy crap, and like, I'm not scared of anything, but I'm just like, what is the current situation between him and that girl? Are they like done or whatever? Like, what is that? Because from my understanding, it was just somebody that he was just dealing with, just to be dealing with, like, because he couldn't get me back right now because I needed to see some growth in him or growth before I would even go that route.
What's his birthday?
He's a Cancer. Yeah, dang it, July 21st.
Okay. And you don't know her birthday, right?
I don't know her birthday. I don't know anything about this girl.
You
I
know her
I,
name?
I think her name is Octavia.
Girl, with that name,
I'm
he gonna fight you. Not just
telling you. I'm like, my gosh. I've never
she's
been in a situation like that. I've never, I don't, I'm not one of those people that, like, you know, is like trying to cause drama and all that stuff. So she obviously, and I told her, like, look, he's been trying to get back with me and blah, blah, blah and stuff. And I obviously must have struck a chord with her because that's when she really got even more mad. And
oh
she's
my
like,
goodness.
yeah, it's just crazy. Like,
I feel like here's the thing. I
hmm
think he still messed with her. I think that's
hmm
why there's the issue because of the fact that he's still sleeping with her. No matter if he's telling her that he wants to be with her or not, you
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
their connection is there. Is that she feels like she still have a chance with him. Um, I
Oh.
feel like it's an on again, off again situation. He runs to her, and then
Mhm.
it to him is nothing. To her is everything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep. Mhm. Mhm.
So that's why it's that energy of like she want to fight you because she's like, man, I'm giving you everything. You sitting up here lying to me, and now I see you with her, and she's like, she feel like she can scare you off because she feel like she don't have a choice in the matter. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I felt too. That's what I felt. Like she kind of knows that. I feel like she kind of knows that he's not serious about her, and he even told me she's just something to pass the time, and
but he's giving mixed signals. So
to her,
one second
yeah.
he's serious about her, and the next one he's not. And it's kind of like one of those situations where she's the type of girl that she wants something serious by him, so she'll wait on him, you know, and she feel like let me just get her out the way.
Oh, so what was, wow. Well, that's not gonna happen because I have a child with him, so I'm not going anywhere, you know?
She don't she don't care about the kid part. It's just the fact that she feels like he may compare her to him to you, and so she may feel like,
Oh,
well, why is he doing that? And I feel like he's kind of like, let's put it this way. She's frustrated because she's getting mistreated. He should really like be a man about it and kind of like tell her what his true
the
feelings
truth.
are and his true intentions are, but he's not. He's leading her on, and therefore that's why she's coming at you because she's frustrated because he's leading her on.
Right. You're right. I feel that. I feel that. But for her to even come at me like that, that's crazy. Like, I ain't never even
Yeah,
like talked to her. That was like my first time even talking to her, or, like even knowing anything about her. So for her to come at me like that was so off the wall. So now I don't even want to. Even if me and him don't get back together, I don't even want to meet her. You know what I'm saying? Because and I don't. It makes me feel like, um, is my child gonna be safe around you? And you act like that? You know what I mean?
I mean
I
she's
don't
not gonna
know.
hurt the child. I think she'll try to
Mm.
hurt you, but she ain't gonna try to hurt the child. It's out of frustration. Like for
So
one, you should just tell him to leave her alone. Or if he's going to deal with her, he needs to be totally honest about, how he's dealing with her. Because
you're
that's why
right.
she's so frustrated. Because she can't change him. So she feels like if she can like change the dynamic of y'all relationship, then she can win him over.
I see. And can you tell me, hon, what is the going to be the outcome between him and that girl? Like, can you see anything about that
I mean, the only thing I see is that it's going to be lingering on for a while.
with that girl? She's going to be laying
Hmm.
around. All right, that's something I will have to. I'll have a conversation I'm going to have with him tomorrow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You welcome.
Thank you. And I'm going to definitely make sure I subscribe
Oh,
to
thank
you.
you.
Thank you, sweetheart. You have a wonderful night. Thank you so much.
You too.
Thank you. Bye, ladies. Bye bye.
Bye. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be the last one tonight anyway. Y'all come back tomorrow. I like this thing where we could talk on here. I think it was fun. So definitely appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Talk to y'all later.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.